Alright, so my apologies. Not quite sure why that has happened. That is the second night in a row that has happened. But, to get back underway here, getting back into the race, nothing has really changed up front. Your top 5, still about the same. Actually, Burris has dropped down to running order. Tommy Bordeaux up into the top 5. But here's our battle for the second position, getting riled up. Cole Bruce has lost about a second and a half to Madonia. And here comes McFadden looking for that second position once again. So 3 cars nose to tail. The competition caution is on the horizon. Look at the 32 drives it straight to the bottom, trying to peek down to the inside, make a drastic swing, try to get his fender down there, but not able to do so. Now looking outside, Cole Bruce, he is kind of holding these guys up. Now you can tell McFadden desperately trying to find a way around that 32 car. And he aggressively puts his fender down to the inside of the 31, but the 48, Gubik, can have a shot at McFadden here for third. Again, a little short sprint to the end. You can't afford to use up your tires here. With a caution looming, you only have so far to go. In that exchange of trying to get the stream back going, Richardson is out of the race. Make that 19 cars running. Callahan, last of those cars running, in the 19th position. So these 3 nose to tail. As nothing's changed there. Madonia still holds the race lead, 2.5 seconds, and way gaining on second place Cole Bruce. And here comes Gubik to the inside of McFadden for third. McFadden trying to roll that outside. Now McFadden, as soon as he was on the aggressive, now he's on the defense here, trying to fend off the 48 of Gubik back up front to Brendan Madonia. He's just putting on an absolute tear here once he got out in front in clean air. It has been on. Back to this battle. These 3 guys, they're just trying to find a way around one another. Cole Bruce trying to hold on to that spot. The caution in just a couple laps. McFadden has got a great run to the center of the corner, but that's such a bad time to get a run. You have so much speed to the center of the corner, but you have nowhere to go. You go high.
Caution. Caution.
And there's the competition caution. Brendan Madonia, huge lead. He looks to be the early favorite here tonight. Cole Bruce, McFadden, Gubik, Bordeaux, Lingerfeld, Colette, McClune, Snyder, Setzer, the top 10. We work our second caution of the evening. So as Madonia will catch up to the pace car now. Pit road will be open. Now this is meant for these guys to run, you know, what they would do in an actual race stint and try to see what the tire wear is after 30 laps of green flag racing. Now they didn't get 30 laps of green flag racing, but they got 25. So pit road is open to these guys. The field is queued up behind the iRacing.com pace car, and pit lane is open. Everybody coming for fresh tires, as there's absolutely no reason you shouldn't. We'll take a look at the field coming down to pit lane. See the pit wall there, part of it used for the chicane here in the Roval when they run that layout, the NASCAR Cup Series when they do, and the NASCAR Xfinity Series. These Thursday Night Thunder guys just running the classic 1.5 mile quad oval here. We'll see the race off of pit road here. And down and away they go. It's the 44 over. That one was close and hard to tell there. It's at the line for second. Nearly 3 wide, or they were 3 wide. So we'll let scoring decide that one. But I think it was Bruce over McFadden and Gubic. As the rest of the field comes off the pit lane there. That is everybody but the 16 of Davey Callahan. Now he's coming off the pit lane there. He got some damage there, as you saw on the replay. On the restart from the first caution of the evening, he had gotten hit in the rear end. He got hit in the rear end by the 9, as he thought he was clear, but the 9 was so much faster on the restart, had such a high closing rate, there was no way for him to avoid it, and into the back end of that 16 he went, possibly giving him damage that he said, well, we got another caution coming up, we'll wait and we'll see if we can repair that damage, which I would assume he did with such a long pit stop there at the end, but well worth it. Never know what you can do. 30 laps, that's all it's been. We have 217 buckaroos to go at the start-finish line this time by. As we haven't really looked at much of the rest of the field, as it got pretty heated right off the bat up front. It'll be interesting to see, but somebody we had noticed was Gordon Burris. He was up there in the top 5. He was duking it out for the race lead at one point, and he dropped all the way back deeper in the middle of the running order. I believe 11 is what he's shown is right here. And I don't know if that was he used everything to get in that battle, or he went to conserve, knowing that the caution was coming up, to try to get a realistic race stint data. Very odd, just somebody that drops so fast with so few laps under tires. It'll be interesting to see if he's able to get back up there again and run some long green flag laps with them. We get those long green flag runs. I would just assume we do. So I believe we're coming to 1 to go this time by. There's no reason we shouldn't. The field is queued up, ready to go. And I bet they're ready to let her rip now. But 19 cars running. 48 of Gubic actually rounds out the rear of the field. I believe he came back down pit road. So there they are, doubled up. Let's see what these guys have for hopefully a first full green flag stint. We'll see who shines and who doesn't, but also don't forget, cautions breed cautions, and we could easily see this iRacing pace car out on the track once again in a few minutes time. But for racing quality's sake, let's not. Is that Cole Bruce playing with the pace car up there? So let's go through our restart order. We'll have Madonia, I'm so sorry, Brendan Madonia as our race leader over Cole Bruce. Row 2, McFadden and Bordeaux. Row 3, Lingerfelt and McLoone. Row 4, Collette and Snyder. Row 5, Cannon and Setzer. About Darren Cannon, remember, he didn't take a time in qualifying, so he started at the rear of the field up into the 9th position now, along with Dan Snyder.
Number 5, Ken needs you to quit your jibber jabber.
So the field coming through turns 3 and 4, doubled up and ready to go. Madonia is going to lead us to green here. As the iRacing.com pace car will pull off into the pit lane. Let's get to racing. the field into the restart zone. Green flag is in here. Madonia gets a great jump. We see the field underway into turn number 1. And we make it through turns 1 and 2 cleanly. After incidents in 1 and 2 on the first time through, both restarts tonight, or the start and the restart tonight. This, the second restart of the evening, third restart of the night. All clean through our first lap as everybody will cross the start-finish line here. Madonia off to a huge advantage already, nearing half a second on his opening lap of a stint. Definitely something to keep watching out for tonight, as I'm sure it won't be too hard to miss that 44 car out in front. Back to this battle. Remember this, right before the caution came out, McFadden has been trying to desperately find a way around Cole Bruce, but now it gets even harder with Cole Bruce having fresh tires. McFadden, it's a long race, trying to play it safe. He's already up here in third, has a great car, trying to preserve it, but man, he doesn't know what he has for the 44 if he can never find a way around the 31. So something to keep touch with there. Oh, the 31 of Cole Bruce, he gets high in turns 3 and 4. He has a moment, he saves it on the apron. What a save for Cole Bruce there, as he's going to file his way back into the field. Let's get a replay at that. Here he comes, down the back straightaway. Sorry about that. So here it is, coming off of turn number 2. So he's just fine. He's trying to get the draft off of Madonia. And he gets into the wall there on the straightaway. Big moment. You see him turning left and right, trying to avoid making contact with anybody else. And wow, McFadden got away with one right there. That one was close. As there he is back in traffic now, fighting with Ed Gubick outside the top 10. You see Davey Callahan there trying to join this battle. Most exciting takes us to our race leader with a 1.8 second advantage over second place Kyle McFadden, who now he has a clean track. You saw him, he drives it deep into these corners. He got a huge advantage there on corner entry. Oh wow, look at how much better Madonia is on corner exit. They're near 2 seconds already. My goodness, that 44 is fast. Back in the pack back here, I click on most exciting and does not give us what's most exciting, because that is what is going on back here. 2 double wide battles, as you have the 3 of Willie Mullins clearing Richard Collette, but Collette back down to the inside. This, the battle for the 10th position. Collette, he drives it into the corner. He makes contact with the 03, and there's some damage and more contact. The 03 hard into the outside wall. With this ARCA damage mod, that is gonna definitely hurt. Let's get a replay of that. Here we go into turn number 3. Collette just drives into the corner. Misjudged it there. Oh, and the 31, he just finished him off there. Back up front here now, or I'm sorry, Cole Bruce here in the 11th position. Now he's trying to get into the top 10 there as we join this battle up here. Kyle Lingerfeld, Dan Snyder going at it for the 5th position. Snyder down low, Lingerfeld up high. Snyder uses that inside to his caution on the speedway there.
Caution's out, not caution's out.
In turn 2.
Earl, you sure you got your release mark correct coming into pit road? Yes, I do, sir.
Oh, wow. Big accident back here. Same group of cars we were talking about just a moment ago. See if we can get a replay going here of this accident. Oh. Wow, we joined right in the middle of that one. Here we are in the quad oval. I get a good look at it, big view. Oh, and just contact between Callahan and Bingaman. And it gets Stupansky involved. Oh my goodness, that car was flying, and there's Stupansky and Gubic involved. Wow. Yeah. Bingaman just tried to get on the apron. He couldn't get down there. Maybe couldn't make it stick. The tires might have been worn already, or just drove it in a little too hard. And he slides right into Gubic. See if we can ride on board here. Oh, it was 2 incidents at once. It was 2 separate incidents. Bingaman drove into... Bingaman drove into Callahan as Stupansky drove into Gubic. I think I'll never look at it. We'll ride on board with Stupansky here. No, I guess maybe the 48, he saw the contact, Stupansky didn't. Gubic, he slowed up there. Again, another look at it, once again from Stupansky's angle, yeah. There they are making contact. You can see through the 48's windshield, and Stupansky had no idea that was happening. And one more look at it. Take a look at this one from the blimp cam. And there it is. 3-4 cars involved in this accident. .48 looks like he's getting back onto the lead lap here. No, he just came off the pit lane. Either he's not all the way up to speed, but you can hear that car is not healthy. I believe he's just not full speed as he's catching up to the queue now, but how about this? A lead change up front. Tommy Bordeaux must have stayed out or taken a different strategy, or maybe Madonia just had a bad pit stop or something. He lost the spot to Bordeaux. But Tommy Bordeaux is going to be our race leader here. I think that is our 3rd lead change of the night. So we should be getting 1 to go this time. The 3 of Willie Mullins is on the back straightaway trying to catch up to the field, but no reason why we shouldn't get 1 to go here. As the iRacing.com pace car has its lights on, we'll see what happens as it crosses the start-finish line. Or we won't, but we are getting 1 to go. In our restart order in here. So row number 1, we'll have Tommy Bordeaux, Brendan Madonia. Bordeaux, it'll be his first time with control of the start. That will be interesting to see. Madonia sat 2nd. McFadden in 3rd. I guess that also might just be where he crossed the line, but he's lined up on the outside. Joshua McLuhan 3rd, McFadden 4th. Kyer Lingerfelt 5th, Dan Snyder 6th. Matthew Setzer 7th, Gordon Burris 8th, Darren Cannon 9th.
One of those multi-level, totally not a pyramid things, right?
Darren Cannon, Barrett Bingaman. Row number 5. Row 6, we'll have Eddie Gillard and Nathaniel Nixon. Row 7, we'll have Richard Collette and Cole Bruce. Row 8, we'll have Daniel Saponski, Brett Rose. Row 9, Gubick and Mullins. As we go back up front, the iRacing.com pace car getting ready to peel off here. As the field comes to the restart zone, we are
Green flag, green flag.
rolling side by side across the start finish line. Madonia timed that one out perfectly. Now it's going to be hard because bottom lane prevails until you get up to speed. But Madonia is clear into the second position. Oh, you see, Bordeaux, he missed the entry. He missed the apex, I'm sorry. And he's going to open up that inside for the 44 of Madonia, but don't look too soon. McFadden joining this battle for the race lead as well. Down the backstretch we go. Bordeaux up high. Madonia down low, but Bordeaux gets a great run through 3 and 4. Can he clip the apex this time? He does. And how about this battle for second? Oh, Carnival behind them. I believe that was McClune. Let's see if we can get a replay of him. He is dropping way back. That was McClune.
Caution south.
Caution on the speedway. See if we can get a replay of this 9 car. He went through the grass, came back up the track. Supansky again involved, just nowhere to go. Yeah, got loose to the quad oval. He just came up in front of Supansky. He tried to right that bottom. Oof. Take a look at McClune, see if we can get a replay of his action on the front straightaway here. That is not McClune. That is McClune. Just coming off of turn 4. Oh, this was a lap prior, actually. So right here, coming down the back straightaway, he has Kyle Lingerfeld to his inside. And Rage and Cajun number 65 down low. But McClune up high. He just got a little too high. He was in the wall in the quad oval. And that
For future reference, guys, we need to re-enter the track safely if you go off track or into the grass. In the future, that'll be a 1-lap penalty. If you go through the grass or off track and then come up and cause the caution as the 9 car just did. So no penalty this time, 9 car, but for the future, everybody else, it'll be a 1-lap penalty.
See if we can ride on board the 9 to kind of see what happened here. Get a shot from a roll bar here. See, there's the 18 up high. He was just low in the quad oval. He might have gotten one of those bumps there in the quad oval. Through the grass he went. He tried to use that blue line. Yeah, Supansky again, just nowhere to go. Right on board with Supansky for one here. Look, he's just so off the pace already. It just added insult to injury. Where are you at the back of the field? I said 20 seconds. It's not a 20-second replay. But anyway, we are getting a replay nonetheless. I'll accelerate to this. I guess we won't. We'll go live here. As that was, I guess, not that driver. But anyway, under caution here, we should be getting 2 to go. This could be 1 to go. Yeah, that's 2 to go there. As the 51 of Stepanski, obviously a lot of damage coming off the pit lane now. You hate to see it, you really do actually. Come back down pit road. Yeah, you see he's fixing quite a bit of damage. Trying to get down to pit road speed there. Stepanski in the Richmar Florist, number 51. That card looks nice, just sad that it's not a clean one. Had a rough day tonight, but at least he still gets some caution laps here to get a...
Okay, regroup and try that one again, Brendan. You got it. They have go-karts if you try hard enough.
Yeah, he's just trying to get as much damage as he can get repaired. So the field doubled up and ready to go. Let's go through our restart order here. We'll have the 57 of Tommy Bordeaux to the inside of Brennan Madonia, who will restart second. Row 2 will have Lingerfelt and Snyder. Once again, those two have been side by side like two peas in a pod tonight. Row 3, how about Gordon Burris up here once again? He'll be up here alongside Davey Callahan, making his way up into the top 10. Cole Bruce, Ed Gubick. Round out row 4, Brett Rose, Barrett Bingaman, row number 5. So as the field double wide behind the iRacing safety car comes through turns number 3 and 4. Tommy Bordeaux will get another shot to control this restart.
Pushed into your seat, Danny.
Green flag.
Green flag in the air. We are racing.
You didn't realize the pack was coming up.
That doesn't sound good. Somebody might have gotten ran into. Actually, can't see any damage. But... Back up front. Bordeaux has nearly half a second lead on Madonia. That's very necessary, as Madonia's been class of the field tonight through 55 laps. He's led the most, trying to close that gap on the 57 of Bordeaux. Look at Madonia. He's got a great run down the back. He'll peek down to the inside. Side by side, possibly no. Bordeaux will hold on to the race lead for the time being. But remember, turns 3 and 4 has been his Achilles heel up here. Madonia piling on the pressure. Through the quad oval we go. Bordeaux just taking a nice smooth line, trying not to let the mirror get to him. How about Kyle Lingerfelt, cleared into the 3rd position. Back into 3 and 4 again. This is just Bordeaux and Madonia at it themselves once again. Riding on board with Madonia to see if he can find a way to the race lead. This is a battle for the 3rd position. Riding on board with the 48 of Gubick as Lingerfelt and Bruce are going at it. It's not Snyder. Just been so used to saying Snyder with Lingerfelt. But duking it out side by side. Lingerfelt down low. Cole Bruce up high. Remember, Bruce was up near the front. I believe he was in the lead at one point. So he has a fast car. Oh, he almost cut off the 65 there in the second part of the quad oval there. That second dog leg in the quad oval. As they get singled it out. Deeper into the pack. How about, is that Colette on Rose? Back up front, most exciting decides to go to. Wow, look at these. Oh, smoke in the back. I don't see anything too alarming. Everybody's still running for the most part. We've had actually one DNF. Brendan Richardson DNF'd about 40 laps ago. Nathaniel Nixon, he is one lap down, but the 18 drivers on the lead lap. You see Willie Mullis, the last of those drivers. And wow, look at these. They just continue to gap the rest of the field. It's not even funny. These guys are class of the field. Look, Burris has a run on Lingerfelt back here. This would be for the 6th position for Lingerfelt. Callahan up into the top 5. Remember, he was towards the back already, and he's duking it out with Bruce. Oh, and he gets into Cole Bruce. Everybody diving around the 31 car. Colette blinking there. And it has not been Cole Bruce's night. Get a replay of this. Bruce has a great run. Callahan just missed a corner. Wow, what a save from Bruce. And back into the wall with Cole Bruce. Trying to stay out of everybody's way. He finds a space behind the 15 of Snyder and in front of the 29 of Colette. He's got a run on Snyder, actually. So instead of taking a sec to maybe back off and regroup, he's right back at it. Hard charging, but sliding up through 3 and 4, trying to keep that car planted under that 15 of Snyder. Snyder will clear him right back by on the outside. The 29 of Richard Colette. Now closing in on that back bumper. He's got a run. How about McFadden working on Brett Rose there for 10th position. McFadden does get clear of Rose, and so does McClune. Rose drops back to the 12th position. McFadden to 10th. Oh, Bruce almost losing it off of turn number 4. Here comes Snyder on Lingerfelt once again. These two side by side almost all evening long. As you get deeper and deeper into the night and side by side racing becomes even more. It'll be interesting to see how much these two just battle as we work lap number 65 of 250 here tonight. Here comes Richard Colette. He's got a run on Kyle Lingerfelt. Up the inside looks Colette. What a run for Colette. He was back nearly outside the top 10, and up here he went for the 7th position, clears up in front of Kyle Lingerfelt. See where Colette goes next. Most exciting takes us back to the battle for the race lead, but it's been Bordeaux out in front of Madonia for the time being. Madonia trying to close the gap by making a straighter arc or a wider arc to where you have to turn the wheel less and carry more speed. Now he's got to run. Here he goes. Madonia on it. Looking to try to stick with him. To the inside he goes. And cleared off of turn number 2. Brendan Madonia back to the race lead. What can't this guy do? And now Madonia will get to stretch his feet a little bit and start to open up a gap. Don't look too soon. The 48 of Ed Kubik working his way back up front. He's broken away from the rest of the pack. The battle for 4th rages on. Is that Davey Callahan and Gordon Burris? Both have been at the back of the pack, and they're both working their way up front. Here comes Snyder, a run on Burris. Burris.
We are on lap 69. Nice.
And that is our race administrator calling out. We were on lap number 69 there. Burris blocks off that 15 of Callahan. And here comes Snyder. He's got the run. Snyder down low. Trying to keep that momentum up. He will clear Burris for the time being. And now, here comes Snyder inside of Callahan. Collette up into the top 5. Way up high goes Callahan. Snyder to 4th. Here comes Burris to 5th. Collette into 6th. Or not in the 6th just yet. He has to work his way around Callahan, but Callahan back to 6th. Collette here in 7th, and he's got a run with McFadden. And here comes Lingerfeld and McClune. They're not done yet. Big moment down the back straight was you saw the car stand out back there. Back up front, Brendan Madonia. He stretched his gap out to 1 second, but wow, this battle back here, it has been going on. So now they start to open up the gap. Snyder on Burris and Burris on Callahan. Callahan under attack from McClune. McFadden's gone by. Callahan's in trouble. Collette up to 6th. McFadden now looking to get up to 6th. McClune clears Callahan. And look at Lingerfeld, a great run. Lingerfeld, he dove to the inside, but he lost a lot of time there. Actually, what Callahan had a problem into pit road. He go, so you can get a replay of that. He was in the wall. Oh, and he puts it hard into the outside wall. When you hate to see it. Callahan was able to keep it up there. Went and looked at timing his scoring for a split second, and he just put it in the wall. There he is. He's up there. Lingerfeld had a great run, and that's why he had a great run. And you saw just trying to keep that car under control up there. He hit the outside wall, overcorrecting, and the hook came up. He came down the pit road. And a battle for second. Kubik goes by for second. Let's see if we can get a replay of that. Let's see. Kubik gets the run. Caution on the speedway. Oh, the 65 of Lingerfeld's in trouble. Oh, and Supansky as well for the 3rd time this evening. Daniel Supansky has had some terrible luck tonight. See if he can just stay on the lead lap here. He's got to get back. He's got to get on it if he's going to stay on the lead lap. Here comes Madonia. He cannot stay on the lead lap for Stepanski. He'll go 1 down. Actually, Stepanski might be... Is this his 2nd lap down? No, that's 1 down. Ah, wow. What a bad night it has been. See Lingerfeld and Rose getting at it. Oh, and Rose, he had such a great run. He drove into the left rear quarter panel of Kyle Lingerfeld. Rose and Lingerfeld going around. Oh, Stepanski. Oh, my. Stepanski and Cole Bruce. My goodness. It has not been a great night for a lot of these guys. Bruce and Stepanski. I think Stepanski was maybe trying to slow down for it. Oh, and he got ran into the back. Wow, that is the 2nd time Stepanski and Cannon have gotten into it. And Colt Bruce just nowhere to go. My goodness, it is not fun. See if did he know that they were wrecking? That one was hard to see. Well, yeah, now it's really hard to see. They're wrecking. He has a good view of it. He just, I guess, didn't anticipate Stepanski slowing up too much, and now he can't see. That sucks. Now he's on pit road here.